Sorry, YouTube. So, where I come from, Redwood City, California, Redwood, the town that I was born in, where I fucking come from. People heard of Oracle? It's in my fucking backyard. I helped build those buildings. I blew out my fucking knee on those buildings when I was working in those buildings back during the dot-com boom. I got DNA smeared all over fucking YouTube campus. Before it was YouTube campus, it was Sun Microsystems. I helped build those buildings. My DNA, my blood, sweat, and tears are all over fucking San Francisco Bay Area. Trust me. Google, Facebook. I've worked on all those campuses. Apple, I helped build Apple's first fucking campus. My fingerprints are all up in their ceilings, I guarantee it. So when I say I've seen rich people, I've been around rich people my whole fucking life, that's where I grew up, right? I watched Silicon Valley grow from in the 70s. It was a couple of companies down in Sunnyvale and Mountain View that made a few fucking chips. I know, because I had this friend of mine, Jody Tyndall. His mom worked at one of those joints down there, and then he ended up working at one of those joints down there, and he got to be friends with coworkers, and we used to go snort crank with them way back in the fucking day. And I'm talking, this would have still been in the early 80s, I think. Fuck, I can't remember. Anyway, very, 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 very long time ago when Silicon Valley was just fucking itsy bitsy, right? I think it was still in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, I can't remember. But anyway, so I watched Silicon Valley grow from nothing. And I watched it gobble up my hometown, shit all over it, and push people like me out. You can't, at $100,000 a year, you can't afford to live in Redwood City, California. You can't buy a house in my hometown with $100,000 salary. You can't do it. I don't even know if you could do it with $200,000. Probably not. Because those homes are all over $1 million. You know, when I was still an apprentice and I was getting ready to turn out and I wanted to buy a house but I had no down payment money, I talked to a real estate agent and she said something about a lease option to buy. And there was a house for sale in Redwood in the little neighborhood that my grandfather lived in. And it was a big old house in a cool, weird shaped lot, huge lot. And it was $176,000. And I put in a lease option to buy, right? Let me lease this joint for a couple years. Half my lease goes towards it down, blah, blah, blah. And they fucked me off. They said, no. That house now is probably worth $2 or $3 million. I'm sure. It's crazy. It's fucking bananas to me what happened to my hometown. The greed of the rich, shit all over common folk. There is no middle class. It's the haves and the fuck you guys. You know? The fuck you guys are gonna say fuck you back one day, rich people. And you bitches are gonna cry. Because you don't know how to be hard. You've never been through hard times. You know? When all the poor folk grab their fucking torches and go stomping to your castle in Atherton and Hillsborough and Woodside. Right? What are you gonna do? Call in the army? You know, all you rich fucking people, all you Mark Zuckerbergs out there live in my old neighborhood. And if me and all my old friends showed up on your doorstep one day and said, you know what, you're a fucking asshole. You should leave. What are you gonna do? I ain't saying nothing about no violence. I'm just saying we just stand there and flip you off in front of all your fucking neighbors and flip them off, right? You can't touch me. Freedom of speech, motherfucker. Assembly, right? A right to assemble. Put in a fucking application to picket in front of your fucking house because you're a fucking asshole, a greedy piece of shit. That's what I would do. I'd fuck with you guys, the people with the fucking money. Kara Swisher, right? Elon Musk, I don't give a fuck. If you live in my backyard and you're a bazillionaire and you can't break off a bomb, well then fuck you. We should be picketing in front of your motherfucking house. See, I got a dog in this fight. That's why I say I participate in something that if you went directly to the source of the wealth, disparity, I didn't even say that word right, but you get the point. You go at the divide financially, you take their fucking money and you chop it up equally amongst everybody. This is no new idea. It gets squashed quickly as soon as it gets mentioned, though, because those bitches run the presses, right? They own the TVs and stuff. So they don't want to hear no stories about take from the rich and give to the poor, right? They don't want none of that shit going down. Fuck you. No, please don't take my money. Shit, no. But you know what? George Soros could go spend bazillions of dollars to go organize all this crap, to stir the fucking pot, to push his agenda, rather than just give it to some people and let them fucking be happy and have a fucking life, man. Have a house, have a backyard, have a pet, have a vacation, have a normal fucking life. Work your fucking 40, you know, and get a month off once a fucking year, right? Some normal shit. You ain't got to kill yourself. This ain't slavery. But that's how the rich people treat everybody. Like they're bitches, man. I'm nobody's bitch. Not anymore. I get my little piece of fucking whatever they're gonna flick me now, my 5 G's a month, which I'll make do. Thank you very fucking much. Yes, I will. I'm humble. That's way more than enough. But a rich motherfucker, holy shit, he doesn't wipe his ass with $5 grand. You know, when you're talking multi-millions or a billionaire, there's quite a few billionaires. Google how many billionaires live in San Mateo County. Just, you know, a county. Not a state, right? Just a county. San Mateo County, Johnny's little county. See how many billionaires live in San Mateo County. You know, a homie that owns Oracle, Larry Ellison. I know guys that worked on his fucking house. It's all feng shui, air flows this way, that way. He's all into that fucking Zen, you know, karma shit, right? Go pull at that motherfucker's heartstrings. Say, hey, you rich motherfucker, why don't you feed some homeless in San Mateo County? I'm sure they're fucking sleeping in campers and tents everywhere, motherfucker. Why don't you build some housing for the homeless with your gazillions of dollars, Larry Ellison? See, I'll call out anybody with money that grew up, or excuse me, that did not grow up in my neighborhood, but now resides there and don't give a fuck. So I don't give a fuck about you, right? How dare you? See, this is what I like about YouTube. I can say what I want to whoever I want. And I've learned to be more discerning about who the fuck I talk shit about. Trust me. I've learned the very, very, very hard way about speaking on shit I shouldn't, but banging on rich people, sorry. Fuck you, greedy piece of shit. And if my words don't sting, well, fuck, then I guess they don't apply to you, do they? I don't give a fuck. Anyway, I had to finish my thought on that last video. Sorry I got caught off. Once again, I forget how much shit I run my mouth about. My thing fills up. I don't delete, and it shuts me down. Once again, sorry. I hope you enjoy my nonsense. Here's part 2. Blah, blah, blah. Do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share. And I can't wait to read these fucking comments. All right. Love you guys. Peace.